school is my worst nightmare. The queen bee Hannah has been making life difficult for me. She almost made me to lose my scholarship, but I won't let go of Liin because of her. I've been falling deeper and deeper and deeper in love with Liin. Now we are having our first dinner date. Should I give him my first kiss? Ada was feeling overwhelmed by Hannah's plan. Seeking a moment of peace, she went to the school garden, hoping the beauty of the flowers would soothe her troubled mind. She spotted a vibrant flower just beyond her reach and stretched out her hand, trying to collect it. No matter how much she stretched, her fingers couldn't quite reach the flowers. Frustrated began to build, but just as she was about to give up, a hand appeared behind hers and effortlessly picked the flower she has been reaching for and gave it to her. Ada turned, her breath catching in her throat as she found herself face to face with Liin. He stood close, their bodies almost touching, and she could feel the warmth radiating from him. "Yeah," Liin says softly, handing her the flowers. "I thought you might like this." Ada's heart raised as she took the flowers from him, their finger brushing lightly. "Thank you, Liin," she whispered, her voice barely audible. Liin's eye looked into hers, and for a moment the words seemed to fade away. The heat between them was noticeable, and Ada felt an undeniable pull towards him. Their faces inched closer together, and she could feel his breath on her lips. Just as their lips were about to meet, Ada's eyes widened with realization. She pulled back quickly, her cheeks and face flushed with a mixture of excitement and shyness. I need to get to class," she stammered, clutching the flowers to her chest. Liin smiled, understanding her reaction. "Of course, I will see you around, Ada," he said. She nodded, her heart still racing as she hurried off to her art class. As she entered the classroom, she couldn't help but replay the moment in her mind, feeling a whole lot of emotions. The encounter had left her feeling both happy, excited, and flustered, and she knew that her feelings for Liin was growing stronger with each passing day. Hannah was filled with anger as she heard about Liin and Ada's meeting in the garden. She couldn't stand the thought of them getting closer. Determined to make Ada's life even more difficult, she got a new plan. The next day, Hannah waited for the perfect moment. She saw Ada heading to the bathroom between classes and followed her. As soon as Ada entered a store, Hannah signaled to her friend Min-seo, who was standing outside. Min-seo quickly locked the bathroom door from outside, trapping Ada inside. Hannah leaned against the door, a wicked smile on her face. "Hey, Ada," Hannah called out, "enjoying your time in there?" Ada's voice was filled with panic. "Let me out, Hannah. I have a quiz test to get to." Hannah laughed. "Oh, I know, but I think you need some time to reflect on your place here. Maybe missing your quiz will teach you a lesson. After all, you're a scholarship student and you don't need to fail any exam or quiz." Ada was knocking on the door, but it was no use. By the time someone finally freed her from there, she had missed her quiz test. Her teacher was so angry with her. "Ada, you cannot afford to miss test," the teacher told her. "You are here on a scholarship. Don't waste this opportunity." Ada tried to explain, but the teacher's disappointment was clear. Ada left the classroom feeling down, while Hannah watched from a distance, satisfied with her handwork. After Hannah planned and Ada missing her quiz test, Ada felt the need to go out from the school environment. She headed to a nearby coffee shop, hoping to find solace in a warm cup of coffee. Unknown to her, Liin had seen her leaving the school, looking a bit down, concerned and curious. He decided to follow her. He entered the coffee shop and spotted her sitting alone at a corner table, staring into the cup. "Ada," he called out softly. as he approached her table. Ada looked up, surprised to see him. Limin, what are you doing here? She asked. I saw you leaving school and thought you might need some company, he replied, taking a seat across from her. Ada smiled faintly. You have a way of showing up at the right time. Dimin laughed. Well, I guess I'm just lucky. So what's on your mind? Ada shrugged, staring her coffee. Just a lot going on, I guess, but I'd rather not talk about it. Lemmy nodded, respecting her wish. Fair enough, he said. How about we focus on something fun then? Have you tried their pastries here? He asked. They are supposed to be amazing. Ada's eye light up a bit. I haven't actually. Which one do you recommend? Limin laughed. Let's try a few and see. Life's too short not to enjoy some good pastries. They ordered a selection of pastries and shared them, enjoying the flavor and each other's company. The mood lightened, and they found themselves laughing and chatting about their favorite food, books, and places they wanted to visit. You know, Ada, Limin said, I really enjoy spending time with you. Limin told her, their hands touching as they reached for the same pastry. Ada blushed slightly. I enjoy spending time with you too, Limin. You make everything seem a bit brighter. As they continued to enjoy their pastries, Limin noticed Ada's favorite cake on the menu. He ordered a slice and with a playful smile, he fed her a bit. Ada's eyes light up with delight as she tasted the cake. This is amazing, she exclaimed. Limin laughed. I thought you would like it. As Ada ate the cake, a little bit of frosting ended up on the corner of her lips. Limin reached out gently, wiping it away with his fingers. Their eyes locked, and he slowly brought the fingers to his lip, licking the frosting off in a teasy, romantic gesture. Ada's cheek flushed with a mix of embarrassment and excitement. Thank you, she whispered, her heart racing. Limin's smile widened. Anytime, Ada. Limin's eyes sparkled. How about we do this again soon? Actually, would you like to go to dinner with me tonight? Ada's eyes widened in surprise. Dinner? I do love that. Limin smiled. Great, I'll pick you up at 7. Dress up pretty, okay? Ada nodded, feeling a whole lot excited. Okay, I'll see you then, she said. Ada stood in front of her mirror, adjusting her dress and checking her makeup. She had chosen a beautiful, elegant dress for the occasion, wanting to look her best for Limin. Her heart raced with anticipation as she heard a car pulled up outside. She peeked out of the window and saw an expensive sports car parked in front of her house. Limin stepped out, looking dashing in a tailored suit. He walked up to her door and rang the bell. Ada's heart skipped a beat as she opened the door. Limin's eyes light up as he took in her appearance. Ada, you look stunning. Thank you, Ada said shyly, as she blushed so much. He offered her his arm and she took it, feeling a thrill of excitement. They walked to the car and Limin opened the door for her, helping her in before getting in himself. The drive to the restaurant was filled with light conversation and laughter. Limin had chosen an exclusive candlelight restaurant with a romantic atmosphere. As they entered, Ada couldn't help but feel that she was in a dream. As they entered, Ada couldn't help but feel like she was in a dream. They were seated at a private table, the soft glow of candlelight casting a warm atmosphere. Limin ordered a selection of dishes and they enjoyed a delicious meal together. Ada, I'm really glad you agreed to come tonight. Liin said, his eyes locked on hers. Ada smiled, feeling her heart swell with affection. I'm glad you invited me, Liin. This is wonderful, she said. They talked about their dreams, their favorite memories, and their hopes for the future. The conversation flowed effortlessly, and the connection between them deepened. After the dinner, Liin dropped Ada off at home. He reached and took Ada's hand in his. You know, Ada, you are very special, he said. Ada's heart raced as she looked into his eyes. Thank you, Liin, she said. You're being so supportive and understanding. I am so grateful to have you in my life. Liin leaned in closer, his eyes never leaving hers. I feel like I can be myself around you, he said. Ada's breath caught in her throat. The moment felt perfect, almost magical. Liin leaned in, his lips hovering just inches from hers. Ada's heart pounded in her chest, and she couldn't help but close the distance between them. And the both of them. So do you think they actually did kiss? Watch out for episode 3.
Next episode on Dreams and Destinies.
I'm more in love with Liin. Melting, should I give him my first kiss? How did Liin see in that scholarship? Make sure I make her life a living nightmare. Run from the school. Ada is my woman. If anybody comes for Ada, they should be prepared to face my bad side.